in this lecture we are going to focus on what is the main cause of autism. So friends, in our brain there are millions of neurons, and there are neurons. Each neurons are connected to each other through a junction called as synapse. So when a signal has to be transferred from point A to point B, there are multiple synapses in between, and the signal is transmitted from point A to point B. But friends, if these synapses are not working, if their synapses are at fault, then the signal from point A to point B is not transmitted properly. Which means that if there is a stimulus, the signal from that stimulus to the brain is not going properly, and also the brain is not comprehending that signal properly because neurons are not functioning properly, and then the response to that stimulus is also not proper. So this whole process of transferring the signal from the object to the brain and from the brain back to the object is not functioning properly because of the non-development of synapses, or the synapses are not functioning properly. So if the synapses doesn't work properly, then the responses of the child is either hyper or hypo, which means that suppose there is a stimulus, suppose there is a small noise in the environment, there is a noise of cooker, or there is a noise of mixer in the kitchen, there is a noise of a whistle of a cooker, or if there is a noise of air conditioner. Now this signal is not going properly, not comprehended properly. So the child gets hyper stimulated and he gets scared and he avoids the stimulus. So he'll close his ear. This is the main cause for autism, that the synapses are not functioning properly. Hence the reaction to various stimulus in the surrounding, the sound, the visual, the olfactory, the taste, and other senses, they are not processed properly in the brain, and the child expresses different sensory issues in autism. So friend, what is the cause of autism? Cause of autism is the synapses which are not functioning properly. And what is the main reason of these synapses? The main reason of the synapses not functioning properly are A, either the synapses are not formed, that is lack of synaptogenesis, or the synaptic pruning is not started, the lack of starting of the synaptic pruning. What this synaptogenesis and synaptic pruning are, we will explain in our next video, where we will be talking in detail about synapses.